Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. And again, Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 6.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for Trey.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges, and reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together. They hope to replicate that success at this level, and now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move. Shams, appreciate the report. And stolen by Brunson. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Towns. Fades away. And the bucket is good.
And Towns could make this shot in his sleep. It's something the defense must guard closely.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Anunoby. Outside Hart. There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here is DiVincenzo. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Gobert passes to Edwards. And here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. 18 feet out. The bank shot, no good.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Bridges misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
And New York has possession. Trailing by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Here they are, fans.
McBride, he's checked in for New York. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Let me hear you.
Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. In third, the Knicks.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And he knocks down the first one.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Achua's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Anunoby. So he gets them both. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's a three-point game. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
For New York, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition was It's a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's DiVincenzo. No points so far. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about Dante coming up and bringing his own inferno?
1:02 left in the first. Here's Bridges. It doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Outside Conley. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
And some changes here for New York. Sims, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Ryan comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Brunson passes to Sims. Pass to Brunson. Fires the three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Randall, the pass to Conley. And Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. Randall's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Achua with a screen.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
We've got Achua. Landry Shamet is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Knicks trail by 8. Brunson with it. Still without a bucket. Up and over Conley. And it's Brunson again missing. Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Now Ingles. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Mikal Bridges.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Just 2 to shoot. And that one's good from Conley. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
There's a screen. Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. Ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
And here they go. Pass to McBride. 3-pointer. New York again can't hit. The Timberwolves lead by 10. McDaniels finds Reed. Outside Conley. To the inside. McBride on the double team. Conley on the attack. And there it is for him. Conley's got 4 points this quarter. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
Now here's Ingles. Pass to Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his third basket on the night right there.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Achua against McDaniels. Here's Sims. And the shot goes. Sims has gotten his first points in this one. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Reed. Outside Alexander Walker. Here's Ingles. Alexander Walker with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Pulls it. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Alexander Walker's got his second basket on the night. Knicks trail by 14. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Sims. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Ingles. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Now DiVincenzo coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
Lest us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For New York, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Back to Payne, outside Hart, pass to Towns. It's Hart on the wing. A minute 37 left in the second. The shot misses. Edwards looking it over. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Towns passes to Anunoby. And here's Payne outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Ant-Man wanting it more.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Payne, pass to Hart. Now Towns, defended by Gobert. Pass to Payne. From deep. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the New York Knicks.
A lot of bricks out there. Reminds me of my free throw shooting. Enough to build a house. Come on, man. Take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
About ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.